dare you?
Hi, guys.
What happening, everybody? Big long sip. Chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, I worked out. I would been up since 4:30, and I woke up. I worked out at like 5:30 this morning. 5:45.
I noticed you pushed me back at like 4:38, and I'm like, what in the flip are you doing?
Yeah, you wouldn't catch Brian either that early.
No.
There was like 4 people, and it was so quiet
Wow.
until about 6 in the morning.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Friday night. We're all here.
Is anybody here with us?
There is people here with us. We've got Joey. Joey, how are you? We've got Henry. I saw Henry's comments earlier, and Henry, hopefully you come back for the Bigfoot show and tell us all about that one. Big Henry, hey Mel and Holly. So
Hi.
we got a good one tonight. One I know Mel's been waiting to rip into, and me a little bit. Not ripping to me, ripping to the topic, because let's face it, we let people trickle in here, but we always practice and preach the practical, well balanced, well rounded, eat your meat, eat your veggies, say your prayers, train, take your vitamins, don't do drugs, things like that.
Yeah.
But we're human beings, and we are definitely not perfect, and we know there are a bunch of us out there who, me included, have gone from extremes of one end to the other.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like dieting and getting fat, and yes, I'm going to use the word fat. I don't care if people like it or not, because
Oh my God.
people don't get heavy. A battleship is heavy. People are fat. Okay.
I call it fluffy. I'm fluffy.
We can go fluffy.
Hey, Holly likes the other F word.
Yeah, we can go fluffy. Fat,
Hey, Joey.
fluffy.
I like the F word we can't say, but I'll just say
plump.
Get yourself in trouble.
Joyce, it's nice to meet you, and Mel and Holly. Yeah, I don't think Joey normally comes in during the nutrition stuff, during the body talk. He's a little big guy.
It's a special.
Welcome, Joey, Henry too. I know you guys enjoy the topic of Bigfoot since I forced it into your lives. Henry came to me for help at one point, and he made a comment that apparently they came back to his house where they were having issues. He says he's got him on a thermal, and now went to a thermal rifle scope, which is the thermal I use for more definition. But hopefully he comes back when we're talking about that, because right now we're going to talk about fat people.
All right, Brian, I do have to ask you a question.
What?
Do you have the thermal where you can see? This is going to be off subject and gross. But do the thermal where you can see people fart?
Yep.
Oh.
Can you bring it into me? Can you bring it into the gym so we can poke it at people?
He already was. He did that a couple of weeks ago for me.
Oh, I missed it. You have all the fun when I don't work.
I'm not little 285.
Yeah, I'm not little 285, fasted weight below 230.
Whatever. It's winter.
Wait, last, not fasted. I thought, holy crap, how do you drop 50 pounds of fasted weight? My glasses apparently need a little cleaning.
Height matters too.
Yeah, I mean 4 foot and 290 is a lot different than 7 foot and 290.
100%.
So, and the amount of muscle you carry. Yep. Although that's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because muscle is active tissue, and that's why you see these bodybuilders kick, because they're carrying too much muscle. Your body is more comfortable carrying a little body fat.
Mm-hmm.
But the extremes people go to, we've got, as it says in the title, we got our vegans, All hail vegan booty from Australia. Everybody knows about vegan booty, right?
Is that that crazy lady? No, that's the vegan.
Oh, that's vegan teacher.
Yeah, vegan teacher. She's another one that Gordon Ramsay went round with.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a bit of a fruitcake.
Joey just got done plowing for the evening. Joey, come to my house. We're going to need it by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
5 to 7, 40 below. Like, oh, man.
I'm over it.
And then we've got our, you know what? I should have looked because my dad did the Atkins, and I can't remember. Isn't Atkins pretty close to Carnivore?
It is, and I think, if I remember right, on Atkins, I don't think you can eat even broccoli. Like, there's certain vegetables you really can't. I don't know, something.
That's like Carnivore.
I'm thinking about vitamin K, but I don't know if it was because of that or if it was because he was on warfarin for a bit. I can't remember.
I did a high protein diet that you could eat like salads, but no like pasta or anything like that. Is that sort of what it is? I lost like, this was back before kids. So I lost like 68 pounds on it. And then I gained it all back. I gained it all back.
Yep. Yeah.
Living Purpose Through God. Mary, how you doing? Oh, that's right. We get to be the guinea pigs tonight, girls. There's going to be a quiz popping up at some point.
So, oh, dear God, as long as it's not for me.
I don't
do well, guys.
I don't do good at pop quizzes, but
no, I get too much anxiety.
No, Carnivore, you can't eat any plants. I didn't know that.
None? Okay. Well, so that must have been a him thing.
At Atkins, you can have some stuff.
The Zone. That's what it was. The Zone. Isn't that another high protein one? The Zone back in the 90s.
I remember that title. The Zone.
I'm out on that one. I was too young.
There's been so many fads.
Yeah. You probably, I'm an oldie. So
the key is to remember every one of those books has the word diet after it. Which to me automatically says unsustainable. You lose the weight you want, and then all of a sudden you're just left to go back to doing what you were doing, so you do it all over again.
And that's what happened with me when I lost that 68 pounds on that high protein diet. I was never taught the proper way of like mental. You can lose all the weight, but mentally, if you're don't change your mental habits, and it's not sustainable.
Have you you tried the protein diet?
I did. Diets just really, they gave the word diet a negative connotation. A diet is just how you eat.
Yeah.
It's just how you eat. Everyone is on some sort of diet. Everyone eats a certain way. But these stupid diets, like carnivore diet, they gave it a title. It gives a negative connotation to the word now.
Yeah.
Well, and it's confusing because what people will do is talk to people who have done it and see all the pros, but they don't listen for the long-term effects. And now the long-term effects are just now really starting to roll around and being as bad as what people thought they were going to be.
Yeah, weren't people I was still a little bit on the younger side when Atkins was a thing. Weren't people having massive coronaries from that diet? Right? Because the higher saturated fats, the higher LDL.
Yeah, and that is, I'll get right into this and dive into my personal, because I did a very high protein, very low carb. And I forget the numbers right before my heart attack, but my total cholesterol was okay. But the bad cholesterol was way up. And my good cholesterol was 11. And it's 40. So basically, even though I went back to a more well-balanced diet, the problem is you get all that bad cholesterol, which is all the sticky stuff. And, imagine, how do I want to do this? I'll just figure it out. Imagine I'm a vein. So all this sticky stuff is going in, all the stuff that is your good cholesterol makes everything slide through. But with your good cholesterol so low, everything sticks to the sticky stuff. right? So this plaque builds up. And just because you go back to a more balanced diet doesn't clear the plaque up. So your arteries continue to narrow. And basically what, I'm just going to be gross. See this fist? Take this from here to here. And then you stick it in an orifice. It doesn't matter which one. And stick it all the way down. And that is what happens to your heart because it gets plugged up from. And without, if you go back to a regular diet, you're still going to need a doctor to go in there and pull all that plaque out. Otherwise, you're going to have a heart attack before you find out what happens.
Sorry, Brian.
I love the charades.
Wow. It's a visual for those who can see, and hopefully, it got my point across. Just because you do this and your cholesterol looks okay, it's not good. You got to do both numbers. And if you're that way for a prolonged period of time, even if you go back to a good diet, there's still a good chance, you're going to do what happened to me and have a widowmaker. And there you go. Oh, look, we got one already.
Yeah, you tell him, Amy.
And like I said, it doesn't matter which one because it's either artery is going to get clogged and you're done. So that is the severe side of carnivore.
I can't pull my shit together. I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, it's no different than a Jeff Denham puppet. I mean, up the fist goes and that.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Brian.
It was on purpose.
So, if you do that dumb diet, realize you're taking a risk. And now let me backtrack. It is genetic dependent too. Some people can be like that for their whole life, very few of them, and get away with that. But pull it together.
I'm trying.
Let's just pull it together now. I guess, hey, this is the first time we've actually gone, as we used to say on the Outlaw Network, in the ditch. So,
we definitely can't sit next to each other at a funeral.
No. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, we would take the eyes off the main attraction there.
Okay, we're okay.
But it feels great to lose the weight, but at the same time, here the short list of pros. Very simple. Obviously, if it breathes, you kill it and you eat it. Easy for people who like routine. It's high protein, muscle, and being full. Supports strength recovery and weight loss. Many people feel full longer. It does eliminate ultra-processed foods. Some report improvement in autoimmune system, IBS, bloating, skin issues. And because it's low carb, it's good for your blood sugar.
Sorry, I had someone come in.
With where I just went, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
So,
can you imagine the gas, though?
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, I did that to my wife. I think my Uncle Steve did to my Aunt Kitty once, and that happened. There was pressure relief, and then you put the blanket over the head and say, if you love me, you'll stay under there.
I mean, it's funner if you just let it be a surprise.
Yeah, you can do that too, but
Mark loves surprises like that.
Yeah.
It does settle down after a while, though, believe it or not. Unless it's eggs, then that just never settles
It just
down.
sounds like a big gut ache.
Yeah.
I don't know if my body could process all of that. Okay, this is going to sound bad. All of that meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is hard on some people's systems for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's why I said, it's genetic dependent because some people can get away with it. And you always see some of those 105-year-old people that still smoke a pack of smokes a day, eat eggs and bacon for breakfast. And where in my case, my genetics suck. So I actually was pre-diabetic, lost 100 pounds, maintained that weight for 3 years, and then turned around and get type 2 diabetes. So
Which is weird because they do say that it can stabilize your blood sugar and prevent insulin swings. So that's really interesting.
What's the difference between the carnivore diet and then the like keto? Is it because they're both high fat, aren't they?
Yeah, but keto stresses the higher fat intake.
Yeah.
Whereas carnivore is protein based.
Yeah, so you eat as much fat or as little fat as you want. You can make it okay.
Yeah, but with keto, you're trying to get into ketosis, and the only way to do that is to have a higher fat diet.
Yeah. I mean, that's where
ketones. Yeah.
Where Rich Piana would go get the, unbreaded wings and eat the living crap out of those from when he would do keto and drop 20, 30 pounds. I'm sure a little Clen helped, but, so.
Yeah.
But it does, the problem is it works. People see that it works, and it's kind of, they don't care at that point. Or now sometimes we get in the other direction where, catch up on here. I went vegan for a bit, experimenting on myself. My energy level went to 0.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to touch on next is,
that is one of the results is fatigue.
I find it interesting. Jordan Peters and his daughter, she has some medical, so she is straight carnivore, and so is he. There's got to be.
It all depends on what you actually have going on with you. Everybody's chemical makeup is so different as well. And some people, like what Brian was saying, diabetes runs in some families. Mm-hmm. So potentially a carnivore diet could help or hurt. But again, it's all based on your chemical makeup. That's why people tell you to go get your blood drawn, get a baseline. So, when you start having issues, they know where to start going as far as your diet.
Yeah, because that's another drawback is if you're not getting blood work done, you can wind up totally doinking yourself because you're too much protein for your kidneys. Mm-hmm. So if you have kidney issues in your family, then you have to be very careful. I like don't eat too much potato-based food, mashed potatoes and french fries, etc. Now, depending on how you make your mashed potatoes, and if you make your own air fries, you're okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to eat my mashed potatoes. I do like 4 sticks of butter.
I need to. I'm going to let you guys, what do you guys think about how they can make this fit? I got to go break my cats up real quick. I'll be right back. So can you chat for a minute?
Yeah. Yeah. What are we supposed to chat about?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Have you ever tried the carnivore? Have you ever tried it? Or did you ever go vegan? What was your experience?
I called myself a crappy vegetarian. I mean, I would eat eggs, but at the same time, I also had such a low caloric intake. I wasn't very healthy.
Yeah. I did the starvation diet in high school. So I really have been uneducated in all the different diets because that's what I did.
Yeah. I don't know that I could ever do the carnivore or like keto or vegan. I couldn't. I just could not.
I tried the keto diet and it was just too much fat. Like a whole avocado with bacon and yeah.
Yeah, I tried that. Well, and you guys know about it. We were worried with the whole diabetes thing, if it would backfire or not. Something in between with that. They call it the sugar diet, but what it is a real high carb diet, low protein. And for 2 weeks, I got away with it, and I felt amazing on it.
I remember.
And dropped probably, I think it was 15 pounds in a little over 3 weeks. But the part and where I screwed it up, I think, was because I dove face first into it, and I should have eased into it. I drove right into, because they call it the sugar diet, even though it's technically, like I said, you're getting it from your fruit, your vegetables, things like that. But you can snack on candy and anything without fat. So the candy you have has to be 0 fat. So like your gummy worms, gummy bears, sour stuff, you can snack on that all day and you're not really counting calories. And then when you get to the nighttime, you have like a potato or rice meal with like 50 grams of protein, and then one more meal before you go to bed with 50 grams of protein. But then the next day you're supposed to do completely no protein. So you and I got caught up in snacking on the gummy worms and stuff, I think is what, because then all of a sudden I was walking around with over 600 blood sugar, and it wasn't a good thing.
What about the fasting? Do you guys fast? Like
Mark does. I am not happy with that.
Is that where you like every morning, like I will, you know how I don't eat before I work out, so I'll drink like my protein shake, and that's the same time every day. So I'll stop eating after dinner, and then I won't eat until like 9 o'clock. Is that like fasting, or is it where you go like 5 hours without eating?
Yeah, I think.
Linda, is that a 12-hour window for the fast?
What's that?
Fasting, is that a 12-hour window?
8-hour window.
8-hour window.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
8 hours to eat.
Yeah.
11 to 7.
So you fast 16.
Okay.
He eats from like, what do you, 10 to what, 11 to 8 or something?
What's that?
I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was just curious because I hear a lot about that and how it works for some people, and
a lot of people do like it. It does work for some people. For me, I've tried doing that. I can't do that. And what on God's green earth? Oh, he's photobombing. I love this for him.
Hi, honey.
Hey, bud.
You look even sexier on camera.
Yeah, intermittent fasting, I'm from noon to 8. Sometimes it's 11 to 7. And I
bet you'll cut that back by 2 hours getting ready for the Arnold.
Yeah, right. I know. Should try. It's tough though, trying to cram all the food in there. Every couple hours I have to eat, so I'm trying to eat 4 meals before 8 o'clock. So it's tough, but I feel better.
And he's eating a whole food diet now versus the keto. I switched him.
Yep.
nice.
Yep. Yeah, keto is excellent. Keto is a good way to drop weight fast, but it's not like
sustainable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just can't do it permanently.
There's no reason to cut out everything you enjoy eating.
Yeah, but you definitely lose weight fast for sure if you're on keto. But, Yep. All right. Good seeing you guys.
Thank you.
You too. We got to put them in the closing credits now.
Photo bomber.
I was just curious because that's something that I thought about doing, but I need to eat. Especially
some people, it works for them and they really like it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm extremely food motivated.
I get ornery if I don't eat.
Yeah. Brian knows this. Before I start my shift in the morning, I'm kind of ornery unless I have a snack.
I am not going to confirm or deny that in case I encounter you before your meal. So
I don't know. I think everybody can find a diet that works for them. But when you get into more of the extreme diets like carnivore and vegan, you're really starting to mess with a lot of important hormones.
And your metabolism can crash. Like for like being a vegan.
And with being vegan, you're missing out on a lot of really important micronutrients that are very important when it comes to things like fertility. If you're trying to get pregnant, being vegan is not going to be helpful whatsoever.
no, I mean, look at Freely the Banana Girl.
Oh, she's so weird.
Remember her?
Yes.
I can't believe she's still alive.
Or the vegan teacher.
Yeah, either one. You know, and just look up the pros, if we will.
Yep.
For vegan.
Yep.
Typically lowers your bad cholesterol.
Yep.
Better for blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Helps inflammation. High fiber, so it supports gut health. Helps with weight control and digestion. Yeah, because you can't eat enough of it to get full. It's like Chinese food.
Yeah.
It's supposed to help with heart disease, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, but fasting is also supposed to be very beneficial for cancers.
Yep.
Rich in antioxidants and a word I can't pronounce, phytonutrients.
Oh, yeah.
And then the cons, as Mel was talking, you got to supplement vitamin B12, iron, zinc, omega-3, iodine, protein, and
choline.
Vegan protein is it's
Yep.
pardon anybody who's vegan. I am sorry. These are let's do this. Get this right out of the way. I forgot to do this before the show.
Oh no. I'm scared after the fist thing.
Yeah. No, I should have done that before the fist thing too. Disclaimer: do not insert your fist in an orifice.
Oh, I cannot.
We'll run that one more time, just so people know that we are not
We're not doctors.
Mm-mm.
This is our opinions.
Yeah, we are on 3 people on the internet with our opinions who just happen to have had a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
I did see a comment from Amy up here though, because she was talking about a book, and I was fine with it until she got to a part. Here we are. So I have a book I use where there is no doctor to lose weight. Eat half of what you normally do. If it's not working, eat half again. Calorie control. Very brutal and primitive, wonderful book. But here's the kicker. The same book, speaking of diabetes, instructed how to taste your own urine to see if it's sugar in it, since already being gross.
Ew.
So Amy's turning in and jumping on the gross train.
Oh.
There is people that do that though.
That's disgusting.
I've heard of people drinking
you see
it.
If there's sugar in it, just look at what you're eating. Why you need to taste your own pee?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I never heard of that. Joey,
I watch Train's Addictions to make myself feel normal. So like they have someone that bathes in it. So anything is possible. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, so vegan protein is it's not complete. That's why you got to supplement so many other things.
I did hear from, I think it was Michelle McDaniels on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And in one of her videos, she mentioned that a vegan diet has shown that it can improve PCOS symptoms. But she also said in the same breath that she could never go vegan to actually test it out. So, and she does have PCOS, but there is that.
I mean, I would lose weight because I don't eat vegetables. Like
yeah.
I eat corn if it's in a KFC bowl. French cut green beans, specifically French cut if they're in like shepherd's pie. So that's not the best way to eat your vegetables. That was why the sugar diet didn't work so well, because I was so limited. I was eating berries, basically, or bananas and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. There's certain weightlifters out there and CrossFitters that swear by a vegan diet. I also swear that they're on gear, but who am I to say?
Yeah, it's not just
the plants.
We're only someone who has observed the sport for decades and see what people look like, and work in a place where we know what people look like. Sorry, Dana Bailey, you're not cutting it. Not Natty.
Yeah, and she's also got a little protege that I can't stand, who's following in her footsteps.
Oh, the other thing about being vegan is it also it doesn't eliminate processed foods, so you have to go. Now you're even more limited if you want to do that, because we all know processed foods definitely aren't You know, especially with somebody like me who has my gallbladder gone now, who probably killed it with processed foods. You know, because I mean, as weird as it sounds, I actually lost weight on because I was supposed to have 2 cups of pasta and 8 ounces of protein as my after workout lunch. This was when I was at Fit for You. And you know what I did? Big can of ravioli with the big can of canned chicken. Jeff looked at me and goes, "What the F are you doing?" And I said, 2 cups. Here's my protein. You didn't specify other than that. He's just like, "Oh my God, you're going to kill me."
I mean, a lot of people, you know, there's picking up convenience food, and then there's just flat out pretending like you care about your health, and you really obviously don't. Like, being more aware of what's actually in the food you're buying and consuming, that's going to help you more than going on one of these extreme diets. Because even with a whole food diet, a lot of people go and do a whole food diet after doing one of these extreme diets because they're still experiencing inflammation, or they're still experiencing issues with estrogen or testosterone. And they go to the whole food diet, they're still dealing with that. So then they do an elimination diet. It's much easier to do that with a whole foods diet while you're getting necessary micronutrients.
Yeah, and you're 100% right. People don't look at the macro and micro of what's going on. They just look at like I did, 2 cups of pasta. Okay, well, there you go. Yep. 8 ounces of protein. Okay, well, there you go. You know, I didn't look at the quality of the protein, because I didn't care if it was chicken thighs or chicken breasts.
Big difference.
Yeah.
One's a lot yummier, I will say.
Yeah, you know, or rump roast compared to, you know, not filet, but the next one, ribeye.
Oh, yep.
Stuff like that. Didn't care about the amount of fat, you know, 85 compared to 93.
Yeah, big difference.
So that's why, you know, when I look back and people are like, "Oh my God, you know, you look like why would you have a heart attack?" It's like, it's what I put into it. You know, I plugged all the fuel filter finally plugged.
But you can eat like crap all your life and still not have like any problems. It's weird how our bodies are.
Yeah.
Some people are that, you know, like I said, I can't believe Freely's still alive. The banana girl. You know, she was handled, but for a while, she was close for a while. She wound up having to add a whole bunch of supplements. And that's what gets me is if you want to go vegan, the amount of supplements, the money you have to spend to mimic. And by the way, vegans, you should not be mad at us people who do eat meat, because we're saving your food. The animals eat grass, lettuce, we're eating them so you can live longer.
I mean, they use the cows' fecal matter to grow their food in. So
these are vegans, and when I worked at Whole Foods, we called them Coca-Cola and candy vegans. Technically vegan, healthy enough.
Yep. It's like the people that would say they were on keto, but really is dirty keto, and they just ate garbage food. Yep.
Yeah, people have to. I mean, I'm not one to tell anybody you have to or you shouldn't. You know, if you want to try it, read into it, because there are drawbacks. You know, look at. Here's a good one. You know, even though he is a not very nice person, Cali Muscle.
Oh, yeah.
The gentleman who. Some people smoke, drink your entire life, live to 100. My family is kind of like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, not mine. My grandpa was passed from a heart attack at 49. Yeah. So, and diabetes just runs rampant on both sides, cancer on both sides. And I kind of got this before I even was born, just the genetics. So I blame it on my mom.
I blame a lot of stuff on
read up on Cali. You know, I was talking about Cali Muscle. Cali Muscle is the epitome of what this is, because he went from the extreme bodybuilding diet and all the gear you can think of to having a widowmaker.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, now I got to come off. And what's he do is, yes, he comes off, but then he goes to eating nothing but watermelon for 30 days and then banana for 30 days. And telling people, this is a lifestyle and everything like that. And he couldn't handle it. And he lost a lot of weight, but his health took a big hit and he just had another heart attack. So it just goes to show if you screw yourself up on one end, like with the carnivore, and one of the other carnivore one for men out there, the winky won't wink after a little while because those arteries get plugged.
Yep.
So that's something else to consider. That's why the vegan teacher's husband went vegan. Did you know that?
No.
Or not vegan teacher's husband, but vegan Andy.
Oh.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Mr. Winky wouldn't wink, so he went vegan, and after about 4 years, I think things started working again.
Oh, wow.
So.
Yeah, I mean, again, micronutrients are a thing. Yeah, you can get them from supplements, but it's never going to be as good as getting it straight from the source.
Right.
You are.
It's just
Always better for whole food.
Yep.
It's just now we got to be careful and actually make sure we're getting whole food on our labels.
Yeah.
Because now there was a big story that went through about Campbell's soup. I don't know if you guys remember that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
For those who didn't hear this, go to YouTube and check out Campbell's soup 3D meat.
Yeah,
I think you sent it to us, actually.
Yeah, so Campbell's soup actually, the CEO won't even eat their food because they don't use real meat. They use 3D printed chicken meat. So it's not even real food. It's food-like substance. And that's what's on the can.
Mm-hmm.
I never read the label before. And when they said, look at your label, I went, and sure enough, food-like.
Yep.
Doesn't say food. It's 3D printed meat.
Yep.
Which is just insane that they're slipping this into the foods and not telling anybody.
Well, I mean, think about FDA regulations. It's kind of a joke anymore.
Oh,
and, it's interesting. Other countries like to badmouth us and talk about how, we allow all this horrible food coloring in our foods and this and that. They have a lot of stuff in their foods that the U.S. banned.
Yeah.
They are not perfect either.
Right.
No matter where you go, what country you go to, unless you are raising the cattle yourself, the chickens yourself, growing your own vegetables, you're going to have a certain level of preservatives on your food. They have to do that to keep the food good enough until people actually purchase it off the shelves. Otherwise, it was spoiled before it even got on the shelf. So there's always going to be a certain level of bad chemicals in our foods. I mean, period. That's just to think that.
And
It's
Amy brings up a good point. That's why I hate and regret as a teen how much time I spent worrying about body image and wasted precious time.
Same.
And now, with social media, it's even harder on kids because they see these extremes that yes, they're following the carnivore and yes, they're following vegan and they're getting millions of followers. So, even if 10% of it, I think Banana Freely had 1.2 million. So she gets 10%, 102,000 people going banana free.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why even though we're not a big channel, we still come on here and try to preach what's real, what works, and the fact that you just need to have balance.
There's
neither one of these is sustainable.
No, there's no magic pill. There's at some point, even the people on GLP-1, there was a girl I followed on Instagram for a while. I quit following her because I got irritated. She's sitting there, she's pushing GLP-1s, how great it is. I don't care if I have Ozempic face, this, that, and the other. But she wasn't eating a well-balanced diet. It's supposed to be used as a tool. These diets, like keto, were never meant to be the diet for a lifetime. They're just a one and done. You're not supposed to do it your entire life. That's when you run into issues. But you have social media pushing it and, oh, I'm strictly this, I'm strictly that. Just so they can get more followers because everybody needs a niche.
Yep.
It's unrealistic expectations that people are having. And even what we saw with the New Year's resolutioners coming in, a lot of them, I heard 2 women talking in the locker room how disappointed they were. Oh, well, I did the 6-week boot camp, but I didn't really lose anything. And it's like, just because you go to the boot camp doesn't mean that you don't need to change something when it comes to your diet. You can't continue to eat garbage processed foods and think that it's going to change something, because the one lady was like, oh, I might try being a vegetarian. It's accountability. You have to fix what's here. Get off social media. It's not helping you. It's making it worse.
Yep.
Yeah, and I can tell you from experience that on the GLP-1s, when you come off, you know, you definitely need counseling along the way to prepare you to make better choices, because the food noises do come back.
Yep.
You guys know my insurance issues, so I haven't been on it the last month. And in order to keep the weight loss going, the food noises were back after about a week. I mean, hard and heavy.
I remember you saying that.
So, you know, I resorted to almost fasting, we'll say, because I do have that energy drink in there at work. But I actually eat because I'm up all night half the time. So I do my 8 hours from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. 12 a.m. to 8 p.m. You know, unless I'm really hungry and I feel like I got a sugar drop, and then I'll grab a protein bar or something. But because my dad got me in the habit, and here's a myth. Let's put this myth to bed right now, because anybody who tells you that you are on a set schedule that says you can't eat after 7 o'clock can kiss my right butt cheek, because your body does not. It's calories in versus calories out. It's not on a time scale. You know, because I lost over 100 pounds, and my dad got me in the habit, and I still curse him to the day about it and laughing, because he would get up at 2 a.m. And if I was sleeping on the couch, he'd yank the pillow out from under my head. My head cracks on the wood handle. I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, no, I'm hungry. I want to eat by myself. Ever since I was little, he got me up at 2 a.m. to have a snack with him. And I still do it to this day. So at 2 a.m, between 2 and 4, Elaine will tell you, because if I wake her up, she gets really mad. I am up eating something, and it's not as simple. You know, it would be a bowl of cereal or something like that. So if you're going to fast, make sure it's in a time when you're used to eating.
Yeah.
You know, and that does work. But when I was on the GLP-1, I didn't have that. That was the only time in my life where I wasn't waking up at 2 a.m. So the diets are great tricks, but there's consequences when you come off them.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know some people say, you know, vegan's a lifestyle, but to me, it seems like it would be, if you want to do it without getting sick, it's a very expensive lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
I think they both are.
Yeah.
If you pull up YouTube, you can find a whole videos on these people who's like vegan influencers that get caught eating a Big Mac.
Yeah.
You know, and then all of a sudden it goes all over. No, this was hers. Yeah, well, it's in your hands and you got grease running down your chin. So.
Yep. That's why, you know, I more or less live kind of by the 80-20 rule. You know, if I feel like having something, like yesterday when I was working out, Mark brought me that cookie. I ate that cookie right then and there. And that didn't stop me from eating my chicken, eating my vegetables, and all the other prepped meals that I had.
Yeah, you just have to, no matter what you do, you're going to have to throw some discipline in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
When you start putting the pressure of eating perfect on any diet, you're not going to do it. You're just not.
That's a good point.
And then you're going to feel guilty, and then you're going to overindulge and start the vicious cycle all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So give yourself a little bit of grace. It's not that big a deal. You're eating good most of the time. You want to have one cookie every few days? Who cares? That's really not going to be the end all be all.
No, you can make those calories.
It's going to give you a heart attack.
No. Amy, our next comment is going to remind me of a joke. Because how do you know when someone's vegan? They tell you. It's like, hi, how are you? Fine. I'm a vegan. Oh, okay. And it's true, boy. They are proud of it. You don't see everybody running around with carnivore, but you see vegan t-shirts everywhere.
Yeah, it's weird. Whatever floats your boat.
No, and it just shows you need balance.
Yeah.
Quit doing the fluff. Quit trying to follow the influencers. You aren't them. You're never going to be them. Just be the best version of you that you possibly can.
Yep. And be honest with yourself. Accountability is everything. Quit lying to yourself.
Yep.
And realistic goals. I worked with a guy today that I thought I'd been put through the ringer, but this guy, I mean, to
your new client,
way more than I have been through, and is literally day by day. I mean, he's got a medication that if he misses like 1 or 2 days, he's gone. And 13 fractured vertebrae in his back, and he has a goal.
Sorry.
Bless you. And what's that? Is that a booger on your laptop now?
Yeah. I'm gonna eat it later. No, I'm just teasing. That's my vegan diet.
I mean, he's got a goal in it. And it's funny because, my goal right now is to do the whole Comic-Con Wolverine thing. But this was the most heart-touching goal because he and his wife used to ballroom dance.
Aww.
And they've got a wedding coming up. His daughter's wedding, I think. And he wants to be able to dance with his wife again.
Aww.
So, and this is where, I mean, some people, you talk about having to be, protein has to be very little, and he can only have 1,600 milligrams. So if I'm right, that's 1.6 liters, right? Milliliters, 1,600 milliliters. So it would be like 1.6 liters, 1.5 liters. If I'm right.
I don't know. I'm not mathing.
I think so. Let me.
Mathing, right? He has Crohn's too, doesn't he?
What's that?
He has Crohn's too.
Not Cushing's.
Cushing's.
And so, I mean, 13 fractured vertebrae, living by medication, and talk about having to have discipline for his diet because he has to have very low protein because his kidneys are shot. Mm-hmm. And he has, I hate to use this, he's congestive. I was going to say the C word heart failure, but it's congestive heart failure, so I don't have to go that route. Mm-hmm. And so he can only have 1,600 milliliters, I think is 1 liter of water per day. And if he's thirsty, he can't have anything more. And yet he's got these goals and he's disciplined enough. Yeah, so he can only have, when I break it down, 1.6 liters or 54 fluid ounces or 6 cups of water per day. That's it. So if he's if he has his 6 cups by 3 o'clock, he can't have anything else to drink for the next day because of his congestive heart failure.
Holy crap!
Wow.
So I mean, that shows the dedication and discipline some people can put toward it, and literally, you can be me and look like a ticking time bomb. That if it hadn't have been for having a high energy dog that I was chasing around, that plaque would have probably built up more, and then I would have just died in my sleep instead of having a heart attack chasing the dog.
Yeah.
So, when you people are going to do these outrageous diets, and we know you're going to do them, it's just like, don't be going out and drinking with your friends. Yeah, sure. And it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We do it, we try it, and hopefully we live through it. But yes, don't go extreme, people. Don't do carnivore where it's exclusively meat, exclusively fat. What's the way to put this? You need both, because if you just take the gasoline and put pure petroleum in without all the other additives, it's not going to burn. And carbs are like the ignition to start protein synthesis. So you put all that protein in there, and then you need some of those carbs to ignite the fire and start that whole cycle. If you don't have both mixtures right, it's not going to work right.
Yep.
And what people don't tell you is on carnivore, you do keep a little more muscle, but you still lose a lot of muscle.
Yep.
On carnivore. Because I watched my dad when he did that carnivore diet, and he lost 40 pounds, but he looked like a smaller dumpling instead of a big dumpling.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, the micronutrients are extremely important. No extreme diet is going to be good overall for your body. It was not meant to only consume one or the other. It was meant to consume a little bit of everything. Without that, your hormones, all your hormones, your cortisol levels, your fertility will be screwed up as a female. Men are going to have issues with their testosterone levels. This all has a domino effect. You're going to end up in a worse place than if you would have just stuck with an overly processed diet that had a tiny bit of all of those things.
Yeah, I mean, quit looking for the dramatic results that you see on TV.
It takes time. Time, consistency, even just show up for yourself for 30 minutes a day. That's all it is. Showing up for yourself for 30 minutes a day. Go to the gym. Try to be a little more conscientious of what you're putting in your word hole.
Yep.
Amy, my landlord last year had his Widowmaker since put in. He's a wealthy man and blowing all of his money. He was a tightwad before, making repairs with relationships and his children. Nice to see. I'll tell you what, when you'll get a lot closer to God real freaking quickly. When you have something like that happen, or you have cancer or something, you're I don't care what religion you are, I promise you, in the back of your head, even if you're an atheist, you are probably secretly praying just in case. But there is thinking, we're going to cover all my bases, but I'm still an atheist.
Yeah. Yep.
So
yeah.
No, and the other thing with the drastic weight loss is people don't understand that your body likes homeostasis. It likes to stay at a certain weight. So if you start a diet at 270, you get down to, let's say, 200, and you don't maintain that for about 3 months, your body wants to get back to 270.
Yep.
You have to get it time to reset.
Yep.
So if you guys are still on your New Year's resolutions, congratulations. You've outlasted about 80% of the people. Yep. Remember that. Once you reach your goal weight, you need to maintain that for, I believe it was 3 months. I mean, some people are going to be different. Some people will probably be 2 or 4, but.
Yeah. If you're on the new skinny trend, being as thin as possible, please don't.
That's bad. No.
Yeah, no. A CrossFitter, Danny Spiegel, just posted some stuff about that, and she's like, we are not doing this. Keep eating food. Do not do that. I
lived through that in the 90s. In high school, I don't want I don't want my girls to live through that in their high school.
My grandma was always itty bitty. It did not bode well for her in the end. She could not take care of herself because she was so frail.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I have pictures of me as a kid. I was kind of chunky. Was never meant to be skinny.
I was chunky too.
I'm fluffy now.
Yeah. I was always a fat kid.
I was a skinny kid. When I graduated, I was 6 foot and 165 pounds.
Yeah, you've shown us some pictures and it weirded me out.
Yeah, weirds me out looking back at them. But then there's pictures of me at 373 that really weird me out.
That is kind of freaky.
I mean, that's, 200-pound fluctuation.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a whole
It's
different
kinda
person.
crazy.
I just wish I could be as thin as I was when I thought I was fat back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what I wish.
But see, perception is everything. You have to learn how to love yourself and love the body you're currently in so you don't beat it up while you're trying to make valid efforts to get healthier.
Yeah, I'll never be that thin.
No.
I won't, because I don't want to lose all my muscle mass, but I've learned to actually, it took me a long time to learn to love my body.
Yeah.
Because I did all the fads and tried to starve myself, and but I also had a crap load of kids, so that adds on to it too.
Yeah. And
and the body dysmorphia thing is real, especially once you get into the groove. And if you don't have real expectations, the body dysmorphia is going to get worse. Because
mine is horrible.
If you want to look like Daniel and Bailey without the gear, you're never going to be satisfied.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
And that's the other thing people need to, when these other people are doing the extreme diets, is dig deep into what else they're doing.
Yep.
It's like the bulking.
Hold yourself accountable. That's all.
Yeah, it's like and don't listen to the nonsense of these bodybuilders who tell you got to bulk it, to bulk, and then they go up 30 pounds, and then to diet back down, they drop down, 25 pounds. Why not just gain that 5 pounds slowly instead of having to do all that extra work?
Yep. Nope. And that's really hard on your organs too, doing that.
Oh yeah, it's carrying around all that extra weight is miserable on your heart.
Yeah.
Amy, that is so cool to say. I thought I was fat in high school. I look at pictures and I look just fine. That's the way it normally works, Amy.
Yeah.
Especially when you go through generations, because what's popular now was not popular when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, when we went through the bodybuilding, flat butt.
Yeah.
If you had any curvature at all, you were a fat ass.
Well, now it's going back to that.
It is.
Is it now?
Yep.
Yeah. They're
Thick is
making the skinny trend again.
Yep.
So thick it's through?
Yeah. So I had curves all through high school, and like really nice curves. And everybody was bean poles. And I got teased for being fat. And you know what? I was like 150 pounds. I was of muscle.
Amy, that's thin. Holy cow.
I was not fat. I mean, I starved myself down to 140.
Yeah.
And my hips were popping and my hip bones were popping out.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this person, Ketone Fuel, the villain girl. I have been vegan before. I will never go back to vegan again. Ketone, if you can, I know we're a little over, but I would love to hear why.
Yeah.
Personal experience. What stuck the pork chop back in your mouth? There's a flip to the switch somewhere. So
I just watched a video where these vegans ate meat for the first time, and they're like, "Why did I wait so long?" They're eating steaks and
Well, and the reason I say pork chop is because I have a book sitting over here. It says by George Carlin. It says, "When will Jesus bring the pork chops?"
Oh, that's fair. Oh, Brian.
Hey, there's some good reading. If you like George Carlin material, his books are just kind of some of his stand-up, like Napalm and Silly Putty, you know, titles like that.
It's not for the God-fearing people. Just a little disclosure for y'all in case you don't know who he is.
Yeah, adults only, please.
Yes.
It was funny because, you know, speaking of him, my uncle just reached out to me lately, and if it hadn't been for him, and I remember this at 9 years old, I got to stay the night at my cousin's house, and I got to listen to George Carlin, Occupation Fool, on the album. And he let us listen to it. And I had the original 7 Dirty Words
Oh, no.
skit on. Oh, my God. I'm laughing. You know, my cousin and I are laughing our butts off. And then when I get home, I couldn't even listen at where I live with my aunt. I brought an Alice Cooper tape home. You know, it was the Ghost to Hell album.
Yeah.
Not a curse word on it, but I grounded and they took it away and I couldn't listen to it. So anytime I wanted to hear Alice Cooper, I had to go out.
Oh, Brian.
But I was George Carlin after that.
I
Open ketone answers because I'm really curious.
know. Where's our test?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be tested.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a pop-up quiz, so Mary was still trying to figure out how it works.
Oh.
Yeah, Amy, that's right. That's a famous line of his.
Uh-huh.
Mel can relate to this too, so it's perfect.
Yep.
George Carlin, everyone driving faster than you is a maniac. Everyone driving slower is a moron.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. So closing remarks. Vegan, carnivore? Anybody
Neither.
like this one?
Neither.
Nope.
Whole food diet, please.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you guys have particular I don't know, ratios or macros, I guess is the new word or word form that you follow?
When I track, I actually had Mel do my macros for me to make sure they were good. So if I get obsessive when I track and I just get overwhelmed, so I don't. But I always eat the same thing over again. Like my kids get sick of the same thing for dinner. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have like a special, you know, X% protein, X% carbs, X% fat.
I think I was supposed to have like 250 grams of protein a day.
I
That's a lot.
usually do 40, 30, 30. So 40 protein, 30 carbs, 30 fats.
Yeah.
I'll see if mine popped up. If I didn't have to download, I have to download the app.
I was doing the 50, 30, 20.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yep. I do know when I get past a certain percentage because I've played around with fats before. And carbs, I can generally, because I do more complex carbs, I can generally do those a little bit higher. But with fats, when I would get too low, at one point I was trying to do about like 15, 20 grams of fat a day, but it did negatively impact my hormones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to up them, which just requires a little bit more energy expenditure because as we know, there's more calories in 1 gram of fat than there is with carbs and protein. So
I just found mine. So my carbs was 35, 25 for fat and 40% for protein.
yeah. MCT oil.
MCT oil. What's that? Sends me into immediate ketosis. MCT oil.
Yeah, that's an oil that people use for keto diet. Some people put it in their coffee, don't they, Amy? I don't know a ton about that, but I think people put it in their coffee.
It's fats from like coconut oil, palm kernel oil.
Oh, so like probably a mix of macadamia, coconut, and MCT.
Kind of like a coffee.
Too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people that did, like Mark's brother did keto and he would put butter in his coffee. Nasty.
I used to do that because I tried to do keto.
Sick. No, that's a hard pass for me.
I'll stick with
Y'all
like
be getting weird with the keto.
Yeah, no, I hard pass for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
like my fats, but not that way. That was even when I tried the carnivore like my dad did. I only survived a week. I love bacon, but I was sick of it by the end of 3 days.
Yeah.
Eat half a pound of
Mhm.
bacon, and I just felt so bogged out. And maybe that's why I didn't make it, because keto flu being a thing.
Yeah, Mark would get that too.
3 days of foggy and
Yeah. No, I like peanut butter, but I grind up my own peanut butter. I just get raw peanuts, actual, just legit raw peanuts, put it in the food processor and do it that way. And I put a little stevia in there to sweeten it up a little bit and a little bit of sea salt. And then you'll have all the extra additives and preservatives. So like little things like that you can change out takes an extra 5 minutes to do, but it's worth it.
Mhm.
I never heard of making your own peanut butter.
Yeah. Just stick them in a food processor and let it go to town.
Really, there's nothing else to add?
No.
Makes it
You can make it as sweet or as salty as you want. I just, like I said, I add a little bit of sea salt and put in a little bit of stevia. That's good.
I was going to
Mark
say,
loves
I like that powdered peanut butter, that P2.
Oh, the PB Fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to eat that a
I
lot.
was
But
in heaven when that came out. I was putting it all over mine. Being contradictory as it is, I was having my cheat meal with a big bowl of ice cream with P2B on it. Oh, it's healthier now.
yeah, I mean, whatever. Probably healthier than the alternative, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Less preservatives in that than in a jar of Jif. So
they used to have, I don't know where this company, I'm so bummed because this guy had a multi-million-dollar company that had amazing products, but then he got the multi-million-dollar sugar powdered donut habit, snorting them.
Yeah.
And went to jail. Company folded, and nobody took it over. It's called P28. You guys remember the P28?
Oh, I remember
bread?
that. Yeah.
That bread, that peanut butter was so good.
Oh yeah, now I do. Yeah.
I can't believe nobody picked it up.
That's crazy. I haven't thought about that in a while.
No, I haven't been able to find it. I thought for sure it was as well as it did, and the amount they sold. They had the best chocolate peanut butter that.
So weird. Huh.
Was crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's weird.
But
Good products.
we ran a little over it.
We did.
Ketone left us hanging though.
Dang it.
Came in, dropped the comment like a bomb, left.
Lame.
Man.
Now curiosity will kill Brian.
No, that's one of those things that I'll be thinking about. And it's like, God dang it.
Vigel.
Amy, never made my own peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
Zach will remember. Vaguely remember.
Oh, gotcha.
I've done that. You ever do that when you're typing in chat? Get something and be wrong? I type and corrected it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Too late. No, they can't.
Nope, spell check doesn't even help you out.
No.
Right. Well, I guess we'll call her a night.
Okay.
If,
No poll.
I think we made our point that yes, both work. Yes, both are bad for you at the same time. So
Yep.
you need to moderation.
Yep.
Again, that's what we always come back to.
There's no easy way out. Nothing is a miracle diet. It's called accountability and fix whatever's wrong up here.
Yep, just like was pointed out earlier, even with the GLP-1s, if you don't have the counseling to go with it, that food noise is going to come back. And for me personally, the first 3 days it came back was even louder than before I got on it.
That's
It was almost
terrifying.
like my body was trying to,
Ooh.
like an alcoholic, you take that first drink and you revert right back to where you were. That's what it felt like. And it was like, I really had to watch myself grabbing
That's
stuff without even thinking and shoveling it in my pork hole. So it was crazy.
That's wild.
And the only reason it's funny because Bear Bear's kind of my food alarm, because whenever I get food, if I'm not looking at him, then he barks to let me know he's there, and oh crap, I'm eating it. So
He's like, I want the food.
Yeah. Here's a quick funny story. When I got divorced, I had to wind up living at home with my mom and stepdad for a couple of weeks. And we know about my 2 a.m. snack thing. She put, I didn't even notice it, but she put, it was like a little personal trainer body about this big on the door, and would put it there when I was sleeping. And when you open it up, it would say, "Get out of the fridge." Scared the living crap out of me.
I love that.
And she goes, "No, I can hear you when you're in there, you little prick."
I saw an Instagram reel and someone put Dr. Now on every single piece of edible food in the fridge. So you open it up, it had all of the rude comments on there that he makes.
I love Dr. Now. There are videos of just him ripping on his patients.
Yep, it's fantastic.
I love it. One of them's like, "Are you sick? You have enough food to eat. You've eaten enough food to last you 5 years."
Oh, it's great.
We're not gonna starve.
Aw, Amy. Thank you for continuing.
Amy, we appreciate you too coming and hanging with us. So
yeah.
All right. So I guess, as they say, oops, gotta get an outro. Coast to coast and around the world. Thank you guys for coming on tonight.
Yeah.
By the way, got to make sure we're thankful for you guys doing this with me. Makes it a whole lot more enjoyable. I know that people probably get a really kick out of the night for the ones watching. That's for sure. Hopefully, we may have crossed the line in the ditch at the time or two, but
that's all right.
I think it'll all be good. So
it's just color. That's all.
That's right. All right, you guys gonna hang out backstage for just a minute with me?
Yeah.
Coast to coast and around the world, everybody. Godspeed. Good night.